Okay, YouTube, so I got this pretty little gem for $250. So it's a 96 Blazer. Now it's got some issues going on. I'm thinking I might be able to actually buff that out. We're gonna see. This car's actually not in bad shape for being a 96. It's got a little interior things going on. Missing mirror. Got, you can see a little bit of mold going on the dash. Paper in the back. Not too bad. It's technically not in that bad a shape. Well, impiness going on. This thing's got 149,000. Got less miles than my Blazer. Door panels are in beautiful shape. But, yeah, this is what I bought. $250. Originally I was going to use it for a parts car, but now I'm thinking I'm actually going to fix it. Stay tuned. So, I bought it from the guy and he said it hasn't ran for 6 years. 6 years he hasn't driven it. Been sitting. We're going to fix it. I mean, overall, it's not in that bad a shape. It's got a few dents, as you can see. And the bumper is missing a corner, which it's going to continue to miss the corner. But the body is actually really solid for a 96. See, there's a little bit of rust on the bottom of the doors. Rocker panels are all solid. Here's the side. The thing about this car is it's really, really crusty. Got a lot of frame rust and rust going on it. But other than the crusty underneath side, this truck is actually in very good shape. So we're gonna do some repairs. Check out bears. Let's see. Bumpers. And it's got a little crusties going on down here. It's a little dark down here, you can barely see. Well, we're gonna get it fixed. Now, I'm gonna tell you, when I first picked up this car, the tires were completely flat. This thing was stuck in a groove. We actually had to yank it to get it back. So the tires on it are shot, which they're going to continue to be shot because I'm not buying new tires for a car I'm going to sell. But here's what it looks like. The car is actually in remarkable shape. Here's the back. You see it's a little dirty. Good cleaning. Get rid of some of the mold going on. Okay, YouTube, so I've done a little work on my $250 Blazer, and I've confirmed it is a fuel pump. So there's two ways of doing this. You could A, pull the fuel tank down, drop it, pull the fuel pump out, and put the new fuel pump in. I'm not doing it that way, it's too much work. I'm trying to be easy, and this car is only $250. So what I did is I removed the back seats. There you see both back seats are out. Pulled the carpet back. This is the sound system that was in this car that I got to get removed. Someone put in. And I cut the floor right over the fuel pump. So by cutting the fuel pump, the floor, it exposes my actual fuel pump. Now, I've done some testing. I've figured out that the fuel pump is, in fact, bad. So the way I tested this is, first thing I did is I put a battery in this car, turned the key, and no noise. The Blazers, usually when you turn the key, you'll hear the pump start up and prime for a few seconds. This one didn't pump, didn't make a noise. So I was like, okay, it's probably a fuel pump. Then what I did is I went in and I decided, okay, since I don't hear any fuel pump kicking in, let's go quickly check the fuse, make sure it's all good. So all the fuses checked out. At that point, I'm pretty confident it's probably the pump itself. To confirm that the car would run, I actually cranked it over and sprayed some starting fluid down the throttle body. Car ran for a few seconds, so I'm like, okay, not getting fuel. Came back here, did some testing to the with the voltage meter, make sure there was no breaks in the line, and confirm there's no breaks. When you turn the key, take the voltage meter on the wires, and you can see the power kicks on for a few seconds. So the pump is dead. Well, to change the pump, to have it take it to a shop, it's like $800, and they recommend you pull the whole tank down. I'm not doing that. Too much work, especially for a $200 Blazer. Essentially what I'm going to do is, I cut a little too far on this side. Well, it's okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to weld this panel back in place, exactly as is. Once I change that fuel pump out, and the car should be good to go. So fuel pump at AutoZone, I think it's like $180. I went on Rock Auto, got myself a cheap one. I think it was like $45 shipped. I used their little discount code that they have. So today's project is I'm gonna get this fuel pump out. All I gotta do is I clean it off so I don't get any dirt up in this tank. Move the lines, spin that ring out, change this fuel pump out. So this is the quick and easy way to change the fuel pump on the good old Blazers. So I got the fuel pump out of the $250 Blazer. You can see there's a lot of rust going on. Give me a few moments, I'm going to run over to the truck and show you what the tank looks like. Surprise, surprise, Mr. $250 Blazer is going to give me problems. So I got the fuel pump out, but look at inside that tank. I have to get rid of this gas. The car was sitting for 6 years, what I was told. And on this Blazer, you have a snap ring you have to get out. And then the tank, the fuel lines, essentially you pinch them and they go back. Pretty straightforward, but now I have to go siphon out all the fuel out of the $250 Blazer, because that fuel is like lacquer. It's terrible. So that's my next job. Okay, so I was able to clean out the gas tank in the, I can't know if you can see, but it's all, it's a little bit better. You can see I drained all the fuel out of the $250 Blazer, got it all cleared out, but fortunately I have to stop because it's starting to snow. So that's it for today, folks. Join me until next time when I finish up putting the fuel pump in the $250 Blazer.